Shortlisted candidates will be invited to sit an IELTS test and a written essay as part of the next stage of selection. The IELTS test will be held in Vientiane, and candidates will also sit the written essay at around the same time. The written essay will be under examination conditions. It will take about 1 hour to complete and will consist of a choice of essay topics. The written essay is designed to test your critical and analytical thinking. The written essay will count for 10% of your total score. For the IELTS test, if you achieve a minimum overall score of 5.5 for undergraduate, postgraduate or PhD categories, or a minimum overall score of 5.0 for TAFE, you will proceed to Stage 3, the interview. After the IELTS test and written essay, the list of candidates shortlisted for the interview will be announced. The shortlist will be posted at the Laos Australia Institute office and on the website www.australiaawardslaos.org. Now the interview. The aim of the selection interview is to finalise the list of applicants who are most likely to successfully complete an intensive study program in Australia and return to Laos to make a positive contribution to Laos's development. The interview panel. Applicants will be interviewed by a panel made up of senior representatives from the governments of Laos and Australia and an independent education specialist. Other members will be drawn from universities and research bodies, the private sector and Australian alumni. The interview format. The interviews are face-to-face and will take approximately 30 minutes. Questions are likely to focus on the applicant's understanding of studying in Australia and its challenges and opportunities, professional and personal leadership attributes, and the contribution you plan to make to the development of Laos on your return from studying in Australia. Before the interview. Interviews can be overwhelming and stressful. However, thorough preparation will ensure you are confident and ready. First, read the information available on the Australia Awards website, www.australiaawardslaos.org, and on the copy of your application form. Anticipate the questions by looking at the focus of the awards and the selection criteria. Prepare answers to these anticipated questions and practice saying them out loud. Identifying practical examples of how you have demonstrated competencies relevant to the awards, like leadership and influencing others, and make sure to include these in your answers. This is a scholarship provided by the Australian Government, so also do your research on study options in Australia. Check where the interviews are held and arrive at least 10 minutes before your scheduled interview time. Preparation and practice is very important. During the interview. There are several things you can do during the interview that will help strengthen your application. Remember, if you do not understand a question, ask the panel to repeat the question or clarify what they mean. Be aware of the focus and purpose of the scholarship and answer your questions with this in mind. Do not assume that the panel members recall every detail in your application form. Give clear examples of where your past experience supports the questions asked. The most important thing is to be confident and be yourself.